What's up, Rockstar? It's Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals. I quit. I give up. I'm done teaching. Why? Can anyone tell me? Anyone?
Anyone? Bueller?
Cornell? Exactly, because teachers never learn. And why am I saying this? Well, because I am always trying to learn. If you're trying to learn to sing from YouTube, things get really confusing because a lot of the different vocal coaches contradict one another. In this one particular incident, I'm kind of walking away going, I don't really know exactly which one is right. So I want you guys to help me out in the comments down below. And I'll tell you at the end how I kind of follow my own sense of figuring out what is right and what is wrong. Trying to learn how to sing on YouTube is just like, it's a minefield of opinions and hubris and the Dunning-Kruger effect. Hey Siri, what is the Dunning-Kruger effect?
The Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias whereby people with low ability, expertise, or experience regarding a certain type of a task or area of knowledge tend to overestimate their ability or knowledge.
And then they also incorporate what is called hubris. Hey Siri, what is hubris?
Hubris, or less frequently hybris, describes a personality quality of extreme or excessive pride or dangerous overconfidence, often in combination with arrogance.
Okay, so you see, when someone puts themselves out as a vocal coach and they think they know everything, so they're going to say, this is how you should do it. They think they know the best way and they're going to tell you. And so here's the thing. I'm a professional singer for over 30 years and a professional vocal coach for over 20 years. And I know what works for me, but oftentimes that's not going to work for you. So I don't want to be so prescriptive in something to tell you how to do something because it may not work for you. I do know what works for me has worked for my students, my private one-to-one students, and it's got them amazing results. But I can't be so prescriptive to say, this is how you should do it, and this is the only way you should do it, like a lot of vocal coaches actually do. Okay, so let's just take a look at some of these examples of support. And this is one thing that is really, really vital in singing. So the fact that this information is coming out so convoluted and so contradictory really concerns me.
Good support versus bad support. We're not going like this and pushing in. It shouldn't be a push up into this area. It should be a down. Ha, 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 ha.
It looks to me a little bit like he's contradicting himself because when he gave the example, it looked like he was using the bad example. But okay, let's move on to the next one.
Notice how the lower abs come in, the upper abs go out.
Okay, so he's saying pull up, pull in. Okay, so that's the opposite to what the other guy said. I know there's a big difference in terms of experience between the two.
Extend your stomach, pushing your hands outward. Step 3, sing a note, and as you hold the note, allow your stomach to start to contract and come back into rest.
Okay, so he's just saying just let it relax. That's yet another opinion. It's baffling how many different opinions there are on something which seems to me biologically should be the same between everybody. But let's look at this one.
Some people think this is right. Look. You know what? That's wrong. Okay? And it looks bad.
She kind of reminds me of someone.
You love me, Chandler Bing.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Every one of these seems to be like contradicting the previous one in some way, so it's so confusing. Let's move back to that coach there and just see what does she have an opinion on all the other ones.
Singers often either do nothing when they sing, they just inhale and they just sing. Ah, or else they might have been told to support, and then what do? They pull in. Ah, or else they push out. Ah. Okay. Which one is right? Do we pull in or do we push out? Or do we need support at all? Maybe it's just all for, a bunch of talk for nothing, okay? The answer is all three are wrong.
They're all wrong. If I was really trying to learn how to sing and I'm trying to learn how to breathe and I watch all of these and then I watch Janice, I wouldn't really know what to do. And then you have one of the OGs. He's been around on YouTube for a long time.
Grandpa's been doing this a very long time.
I kind of tend to side with the people who have more experience. But anyway, let's listen to this.
You know, you take your breath and your tummy's going, you know, like this. Let me back up.
Okay, and then in this next clip, he also disagrees with one of the other coaches.
You have this belly full of air, and then you release and you relax. Well, in singing, it's the opposite.
Then the other thing I like to do, I like to take this information. I like to go watch other live singers. I take these kind of ideas to the stage, which is where they're really going to either work or not work. Singing live, I'm telling you folks, singing live is a way different game. Like if you're rehearsing in a room with a band, that's like 50% of the way to you finding out what your true potential and your kind of areas where you might be a little bit weaker and you might have to strengthen certain things. You'll find that out once you start performing live. It's a different ball game, which is why a lot of these people that are, air quote vocal coaches, they don't perform live. That's my job. I am a professional singer still. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch a couple of other professional live singers and see what they're doing on stage. So these would be some of my heroes. So first of all, let's look at Bon Scott, what he does. And a reason why I'm taking these with the guys with their shirts off so you can see what's going on with their bodies. Okay, so let's look at the first one, Bon Scott. You can see there, he's not exactly pushing out or pulling in really too much, but his chest is quite expanded and he is having that tense core. He must be doing something right. And then let's look at Chris Cornell to see what happens there with him. Okay, so there you can see he is actually pulling in his lower abs as he's singing, and particularly on the higher parts, I suppose the more challenging parts, he is pulling in his stomach at the bottom. So that's supporting, I suppose, that theory of what you're doing with your breath and your support. And then this last clip, I'd like to see what happens in the animal kingdom if I can, because that's a really true representation of kind of, the most natural way to do whatever, because they're not watching videos on how to breathe and how to whatever support themselves or whatever. His abdomen is tensing and pulling in when he's actually expelling that roar. So I don't know, I have to bow down and side with the king of the jungle. Anyway, I hope this helps to clear up some confusion. Again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I am always learning, and I'm always learning from you guys as well. So I appreciate your comments and support. So look, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. This helps us get out to more people. The fact that YouTube is a minefield, and you have to be careful where you step, because you can step in some doo-doo and you can step on a mine that will really wreck your voice. So just be careful where you step. Thank you again. I'll see you guys on the next one. Rock your best vocals where your best keeps getting better. Thank you.